Hello and welcome to A Mind is a Small Place, with a content warning for depression, self-harm, and suicide. So the game was made by Christopher and Anselmo, Daniel Marques, Jan Vorisek, and Juju Adams. I should learn how to say names, I'm so sorry. A link to the game, as well as the creators' Twitters, are in the description, so you can go play the game yourself and give them a follow. And we can begin the game in earnest. So this game was in the Ludum Dare 2017, so it's a couple years old at this point. The aesthetic of the game looks really neat. I don't know if it's just a filter over the screen or if it's on the textures. The way that it's moving makes me think that it might be with the textures itself, or with the it looks like it's over the screen. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm not all there all the time. That is a fair assessment. Oh no, they're not rings. I thought they were rings, but they're like little spirals. Maybe they're plants. Maybe they're tentacles of some sort. Very like whip crack-esque from Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, there's actually there's a phone on the floor, which is what I was staring at the moment. These doors seem to be able to find their way where they desire to be. Very interesting. Oh, that's a lot of them. Well, I guess we'll just answer this one that's close to us. No? Not this one? Do I need to answer all of them? You know, sometimes lots of phones ring. You gotta answer all of them. Mumblings might be all the phones I'm picking up. There's a lot of phones. You would not believe the number of phones in my life that I have to pick up. There's the door. Okay. Alright, so we're in a room. Seems to be pictures of maybe the same room. It's hard to tell. It all looks pretty similar. We can't see us in the room. Oh, we made the phone stop ringing for a moment. Are those water bottles? They look like water bottles. They're strange colors, though. The phone rings when we're far away from it. But when we approach it, not so much. Oh, and that's interesting. The texture like kind of moves. I'm not sure if that because I'm standing still, but the textures kind of move based on the aesthetic. You know, as things move around. Maybe there's like a breathing animation that makes the character move, and it's not actually that the textures are shifting. Can we answer the phone in a picture? Oh well, you know, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes you got to think to yourself, and sometimes the easiest way to think is just to talk it out. You know, I didn't think about it, but yeah, a mirror makes more sense. If you're seeing a picture of the room you're in, a mirror makes more sense than just a picture. But you know, sometimes the brain doesn't come to the most obvious conclusion immediately. Oh, all right, it's good to know that people are trying to help us, but you know. Sometimes it's difficult, even with help. Especially whenever the door doesn't appear immediately. Now, we were warned about the self-harm in the game. It doesn't seem to be anything appearing. There are scissors on the table. We can't get the message again. Can we interact with any of the... Yeah, we may have to do the thing. What can we do with the scissors? You know, I'm not going to pretend to be the world's smartest person. I would assume that there's a level of metaphor or allegory going on with cutting these wires. I'm not going to pretend to understand these seem to... They remind me of the things they use to block off like things for lines and such. Kind of intersecting over the chairs. Now the game has a warning of self-harm, so maybe we could assume that there was some kind of metaphor there. I'm not going to pretend that I understand it. Not to say anything about the content of the game. I'm just not the smartest allegory boy. I am. Don't seem to be able to crouch. There it is. Oh, the phone's right above us. I thought the ceiling was much higher than it was. So this would be a hospital room of some sort. Interesting. Well, the doctor said that we can't come back, but a door has appeared, and I'm always going to see where the door leads. No reason to stick around. So we see the phone. I should probably answer the phone, but I'm interested in the vases. Oh, they don't want us to talk anymore. Well, all right. Well, if they don't want to talk, then we don't have to. We've been given a hammer. I saw the vases, whatever, and I assumed, perhaps there'll be some sort of puzzle where we have to rearrange them. But I'm guessing we've been given a hammer. And you know what they say: when all you have is a hammer, make lemonade. So we'll do that. I'm not sure if there's an order I should be breaking these in, so I'm just going at it systematically. One of the pieces of the V word I'm having difficulty saying seemed to be they were just floating in the air. Got a red tree. We're not eating. I've had depressive stunts and stuff. I've never hit the point where I wouldn't want to eat, but I've been conditioned since I was very young to get my food in. I'm hungry immediately as soon as I wake up. So what's going on in this room? We have some flowers. We can't interact with the flowers. Go ahead. Well, we'll pick them. Maybe not exactly what you'd want to do. These flowers are growing healthily, so perhaps we don't want to just pluck them out of their thing. This one's kind of dying. I'm not sure if we could save this one or not, but we'll do what we must. There was also the red tree in the middle I never interacted with. I saw the red tree and it made me keep thinking of Deadly Premonition or the Twin Peaks: The Return, but it probably just has it's a similar aesthetic. Oh, for a second I thought the screen filter had gone away. It's just harder to see, and some of these whites are so bright that you can't actually see that kind of like the screen filter over them. Interesting. This person doesn't seem to be working with us. They seem to be thinking only of them in terms of what's going on. What are these? What did the phone break into? It's like it broke into like chips. I know that these aren't probably not supposed to be chips. Maybe like yellow plastic. Oh no, a skeleton. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing. Oh, skeleton. You don't want to finish our game? I mean, it looks like. Well, we don't have to finish the game. Skeleton won. I was like, oh, do we have to beat the skeleton? But no, I'm assuming the skeleton was pink and we're yellow. The skeleton's already put us in checkmate, assuming that this other piece is... Well, it doesn't matter what this other piece is. I was going to say, assuming it's a queen. Oh, that was the end. Well, that was A Mind is a Small Place. It's a small game, but, it comes from a sincere place. We can, I don't want to say we've all been... depressed, but it seems when you go on the social medias, it seems everybody's had a depressive stunt. So this game seems pretty relatable. The aesthetic's nice. The skeleton at the end whooped us at chess, got us in a pretty handy checkmate. We were down to the king. They got a queen and a rook. Well, wait, the skeleton didn't have the king. How was the skeleton playing? Skeleton was cheating, That's also, sometimes people cheat. That's also a thing that I guess A Mind is a Small Place wanted to teach us. Not just, sometimes people who mean well end up focusing more on themselves than the people that they are quote unquote trying to help. And perhaps, sometimes when you play a game of chess with the skeleton will cheat. So once again, the link to the game is in the description, as well as links to the creators' Twitters. So you can play through. Perhaps there was something I overlooked. Maybe there's something in the room you were interested in. Maybe you can play the game and think about allegory and metaphor, and use your smarter than mind brain, and go, yes, I understand some of the visuals that this idiot didn't think about. So that was A Mind is a Small Place, a fun little experience.